Where's my snare? Boom, 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 boom. It's a nice shirt there, Cliff.
Thank you, sir. It's
Like,
accurate.
Amazon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man, they're like a necessary evil.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Damn you.
Yeah.
And thank you.
Yeah, it's Jeff Bezos. That man is paid.
Cha-ching. So we're back. Brews and Views 32.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. We on 3-2.
Yep.
What was that? O.J. Simpson.
That's
Magic
what comes
Johnson.
Yeah, Magic Johnson. Yeah, that's a good one.
Orenthal James Simpson comes to mind first. Oh Lord.
Yeah,
Yeah. How we doing? Everybody doing good?
everybody good. Everybody
Yeah.
good.
Made it another 2 weeks.
Yeah,
It stopped raining for a couple of weeks. It's been nice.
yeah. It has. It has. I actually got outside today.
Yeah. I did play some golf, of course.
Yeah.
Yesterday and today.
My birthday tomorrow.
Oh, and also Steak and BJ Day.
It is.
Yes.
It's the same day.
Yes.
It's the exact same day.
Yes, I already got my steak.
I wouldn't bring that up.
I'm not,
Okay.
but you know.
Leave it to me.
So yes, this is Brews and Views. You know, this one I was in the store, my favorite store, Total Wine, and you know, as we talk about marketing, labeling, it's important. It's important. This one caught my eye. It's by Second Shift Brewing, Cat Spit Stout.
I don't know if I would drink that, Art.
I don't know. I like to make cats spit, if you know what I mean.
That's right.
I got you. I
But
mean,
that's, you know.
that's a whole nother conversation.
Makes for a good time, though.
But it's a oatmeal milk stout, hints of coffee. Actually, a little more coffee than I taste oatmeal, which is all but my alley because I'm a coffee drinker.
Me too.
It was pretty good. And the label, I mean, tell me, does that look like Riff Raff?
Yes, it does.
That's throwback.
Yeah, it
So
does.
that made me, I was like, oh shit, Riff Raff.
You gotta explain that for the people, man. They don't know
Well,
about
for
that,
you
man.
young folks who, I don't even know if they still make cartoons or.
They do, they just all stink.
Oh, okay. Well, Heathcliff was one of the best cartoons as a youngster.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, it's
yeah.
just a very rambunctious cat. But he used to hang out with Wadsworth, Mongo Wadsworth,
And
and
Riff Raff.
The leader of those was Riff Raff. Just cool dude, wore a fedora type of hat or a little kangaroo jump. Yeah. Riff Raff was cool.
Yep.
If they could have smoked cigarettes on the cartoon, he'd have been smoking. He was that cool.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah. So that's what drew my eye to all the beer that's in there. I got this one.
Got you.
So bam.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it 7? How strong is it?
It's where did I see that? 7.0.
Got you.
Second Shift Brewing out of St. Louis, Missouri.
The Lou.
Trying to give Anheuser-Busch a run for their money out there, I guess.
Got you.
I don't know if that's the right city to have. I mean, but maybe it is because that's a brew city. But
Got you.
I like it.
I got a Stone Brewing Exotic Destinations IPA. It's 7.2%. 7.5. Excuse me.
Okay. You said
Not,
Stone?
yeah.
I like Stone.
Yeah, this one's not my favorite. It's got a real fruity taste to it, almost. I'm not a big, like, fruity beer type guy, and this one got, it's almost like a, I don't know if you want to say raspberry or some kind of fruity. You want to sip?
Not with the beer.
I don't know if I'm going to taste it.
It's not my favorite, but it's
I mean,
yeah.
I can get through it.
Yeah, I was about to say I can get through it, but it ain't like something I would go and go. What you drinking, Cliff?
Got the Moreland Brewery, the Old Speckled Hen. It's an English fine ale. Tastes pretty good, like most these English ales I've had, but it's not enough carbonation for me. I think it's they said from the way they brew it. It's like something, I don't know, but tastes good, just needs some more carbonation.
So an English ale called Old Speckled Hen named after Queen Elizabeth?
Well, not sure how to respond to that.
That's messed up.
It's just comedy.
It's just comedy. That's messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta give a shout out to the dessert diva. I meant to give her a shout out last show. I didn't give her a shout out to Angel.
Okay.
It's called the Dessert Diva. She does cakes, pies, all that type of stuff. Go check her out. She's really good. I actually got one for my wife's birthday from her, and it was really good. Go check her out if you're out here in RVA.
RVA Dessert Diva. Address? Got an address?
I don't have the address offhand.
We'll post it.
Yeah, but it's off
get
of
it.
the boulevard.
Off the boulevard. Maybe a website? Did she say anything about that?
The DessertDiva.com.
Dessert
DessertDivaRVA.com.
I like custom cakes.
Yes, it's custom cakes, and it was good too. It was good. Like I said, I got one for the wife.
All right.
It was good.
Yeah.
All right.
Anybody else wants to throw a plug for him?
Jackson the Killer Wrestling. Go check him out on TikTok. If you like wrestling and that type of stuff, go check him out.
And that's the bottom line. Because Jackson the Killer said so.
And check us out on TikTok. It's a couple of snippet videos on there. Check us out.
I wish there were some better ones.
Yeah.
But
You know.
we don't pay for them. So
Exactly.
So before we get into everything, a couple things I wanted to touch over. Oh, so was it Oklahoma? Was it Oklahoma girls basketball game?
Yes. I know exactly where you're going. Yes.
Where I guess it was a radio broadcast, right?
Yeah.
So the radio broadcast, they was probably talking before the game, and they probably was about to go cut before the before they get in the game because they're going to do the national anthem. So
Yep.
they cut, but didn't cut the mics off.
Right.
And one team didn't stand.
They kneeled.
They kneeled. It's been happening.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
is
we
what it
should have
is.
got used to it by now.
Yeah.
But the one of the announcers didn't take too kind to that. And this is girls basketball.
Girls.
Called them effing
N-words.
N-words with the ERS on the end.
Yes.
Oh, he growled at it.
Yes.
Like he meant every word of that. Every syllable.
Yes.
He meant that shit.
Yes.
And so then he, I guess, got called out for it. So he came up with an excuse.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he said his blood sugar was low.
Yeah. It was spiking.
Spiking.
His blood sugar
His
was
blood sugar was
spiking.
spiking. Oh.
Yeah. He said he has type 1 diabetes and his blood sugar was spiking. And so it made him say some random things that he normally wouldn't say. Now, I'm going to put it to you like this. I am a diabetic.
Does it spike from time to time?
Yes. Yes, it does.
And when it spikes from time to time,
I have never ran nobody, no effing N-words. Never have. And look, if I did call somebody an N-word or cracker or something like that, I meant it.
Yeah.
It didn't want the blood sugar.
yeah, it was like if he'd have been just better off saying, "Yeah, man." I mean, that's how I feel about him.
Yeah.
I would have had more respect for him saying that shit than to just blame it on his blood sugar.
Right. Spike blood sugar don't do that.
It don't do that.
Not at all.
It's creative. You got to be the first person that actually thought to use that excuse.
I started thinking about it. I was like, well, maybe my blood sugar is low. That's the reason why I do watch the WNBA from time to time. Maybe my blood sugar was low then. Makes me do crazy things. Makes them say crazy things.
No. It ain't the blood sugar.
Nah.
She got a daughter. She may one day be a part of that
Shut
league.
your mouth, you effing N-worder.
Yeah, and I've known you your whole life.
It's not the blood
Yeah, it
sugar.
ain't the blood sugar. Man.
Lord have mercy.
Let me just say,
Terrible excuse.
you've been the same since 5 years old. So it's not the blood sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was,
I could, yeah.
some shit, man. You just, You just gotta laugh at it.
You blame it on your blood sugar?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just own up to it.
What's crazy is that, he's sharing the booth with somebody and nobody was like, whoa!
Yeah. Yeah, they sat there and was like, cool. That's how it's supposed to be, I guess.
This was Oklahoma, right?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
They hate N-words and red people out there, too.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Plus you got on a jersey.
That she got on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
A Sooner jersey?
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you got on a Sooner
Yeah.
jersey, they love you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not surprised.
No.
But the excuse was just it was.
It was ridiculous. I've never heard that.
I'm gonna start using that for everything now.
Well,
Apparently that's-
me too. I'm a diabetic. So now that just gives me the right to run in anywhere, say whatever the hell I want to. Well, man.
Fuck
Free
you.
pass.
Yeah.
Give me a Snickers bar.
Yeah. Blood sugar's low. Kiss my ass. Blood sugar's low.
Doesn't he mean his blood pressure if he was gonna make that excuse?
Blood pressure would have been a better one because that can make you delirious.
Yeah.
But all of it, anytime you try to use a medical condition for
that's
your
Tourette's.
racist ass shit, it's not that you sound like a moron.
And you listen to it, it doesn't sound like anything was wrong with him,
No.
except for he's a fucking dick.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what.
Except for you're a racist bastard.
Racist
That's
That's it.
yeah. Yeah.
But hey,
Oh man.
did see something else, but I can't recall it right now. But oh, this I think it was going to segue. What's his name? Myers Leonard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Before you get to that,
Okay.
we gotta say about Marvelous Marvin Hagler.
Oh yeah, he just got the alert.
Yeah.
Passed away at the age of 66.
Yep.
One of the greatest middleweights.
Yeah. Yeah.
He could take a punch he was like a bulldog type of boxer.
Yeah. Yeah. Rest in peace to Marvelous Marvin Hagler.
Didn't they make Soda Popinski after him?
That's an important factoid, Cliff. Good job. Because how the hell should I know that?
I don't know.
Good job.
Is that what you heard, or you saw that somewhere?
Yeah, in my head.
I mean, he looked like a Russian version of.
Marvelous.
I mean,
To be honest,
Yeah.
the same. He had a weird shaped head. Marvin Hagler had a weird shaped bald head.
But man, well, 2020 and 2021, just seeing people leaving about this piece, don't it?
Yeah, I think we're just more aware of it now. People been dying every year.
Yes, you're not as busy with the hustle and bustle. You're at home,
Yeah.
so you keep saying it.
Yeah.
Probably.
yeah.
Well, rest in peace, marvelous Marvin Hagler.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
So yeah, I was about to break up. What's his name? Myers Leonard.
Myers Leonard.
Who's he play for now?
Miami.
Plays for the Heat. He was streaming? He was twitching, or
No, he was on another Twitch streamer's live.
okay? They playing the game online.
They were playing Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. I guess some shit happened that he ain't like, and he used the K word
Yeah.
when referring to Jewish folks.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it looked very, very like he meant that shit too.
Yeah, he did.
Which I didn't think people still use that word. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's a derivative of the word Keikel,
Yeah.
which is like circle in German. It was, Jewish immigrants used to sign their name with circles because they couldn't write
Right.
English. So, and then they, as white folks like to do back then, is shorten words and make them derogatory.
Yeah.
so Myers Leonard in 2021 apparently feels that way, but he just got suspended,
Right.
which is weird because it's a different league. But remember, Kyle Larson got dropped altogether for calling his friends on
Called him an N-word.
calling
Yeah.
N-word.
Called them N-words.
So maybe I hate the suffering Olympics because nobody owns a monopoly on suffering.
No.
But apparently the N-word is winning these days.
The suffering Olympics.
winning.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say winning.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
I know what you mean, but yeah.
yeah. So I don't know how it's gonna work out for him. He just got suspended. We'll see. It's a lot of people just need to cut their mic off, or remember where they are, or just grow the fuck up, or
stop
be better
being fucking
people,
racist.
Be fucking go take that Coca-Cola seminar.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
That should be his punishment.
That-
The Coca-Cola seminar.
Be less white.
Telling you, strongly worded emails are coming. You can believe that.
All right.
And I'm tired of hearing all the apologies too. Like, you meant that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should just.
Yeah, but if you're a public figure and that's your business,
So what does the apology really mean, though?
it don't mean shit.
So I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I'm with you, and I understand what you're saying.
You know?
But if you're a public figure, for business purposes, you make an apology. Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
But then be honest. I'm sorry I got caught. Because that's really all it is.
Yeah, that's really what they're saying. But
I was wondering how does it? Does the league suspend him on the team?
I think both, but I'm not 100% sure.
Because what does Adam Silver feel about that shit?
I think it,
No, I think it was the league.
Okay.
Because they were waiting for the team to do something. Because evidently the owner is Jewish.
right.
The team suspended him until the investigation cleared, and then the league suspended him.
Gotcha.
Which just so happens to be after the trade deadline.
Yeah. Yeah.
Money talks.
It does.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Well, cancel culture it's been around for a while,
Yeah.
especially recent years, and it's in full effect now. And people are calling for people to get canceled. People are canceling themselves.
Yeah.
It's a crazy time.
Yeah.
Most recent one. What were we talking about? Well, there's Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
That company decided to take, I think, 4 or 5 books.
It was 6.
Six
Yeah.
off of there because it's a bit racist, I guess. And I don't know.
Well, only one of them I know that I've seen, and I was like, damn, that's racist. Now, the other 4 or 5 I've never read. I don't know.
And I know one of them at one point had Chinaman in it.
I see.
And they-
The one I know was the If I Own the Zoo.
Yeah.
And they was putting blacks in cages in the If I Own the Zoo. Now,
China man.
that's the only one I know of. So I never read the other 5 or 6. I don't know enough to comment on the other ones. Now that one was racist as shit.
But Trump could holler China virus.
Yeah. But something, never mind.
Then we got Pepe Le Pew.
And
Yeah, Pepe Le Pew.
Once again, I don't think anybody was calling for it. This is the studio decided to cut a scene out of the movie of Space Jam 2. And in the scene, Pepe Le Pew is doing his Pepe Le Pew thing where he's grabbing this girl and he's kissing on the arm.
Yeah.
And apparently she throws water in his face, and then LeBron steps up and says, "You can't do that without consent," type of thing.
Oh, God.
Is in
Right.
which
Wasn't he in that New York Times thing too about Pepe Le Pew? It was something in the New York Times on op-ed or something. Op-ed. Excuse me. I said
LeBron?
No,
No.
Pepe.
Oh, Pepe.
Pepe Le Pew and who?
Speedy Gonzalez.
And Speedy
They're in
Gonzalez.
the same article.
Yeah, both of them it was a New York Times op-ed about how they were stereotypes and Pepe
Well-
Le Pew was racist. I mean, not racist, but sexist. and
Yes, he
rapist.
was. But I watched a whole lot of Looney Tunes.
We all did. We grew up in that era.
Yeah.
Did Pepe ever get the pussy?
No.
Pepe never won.
Yeah, you're right.
So I mean, like, I get. Yes, it's rapey or whatever.
It
But
is rapey.
It's also teaching you that they never win.
That's true too.
It's the same thing with Elmer Fudd and Yosemite Sam getting their guns taken away.
Yeah.
Did they ever win? They never won.
No.
Why? Because hunters are stupid.
I'm not going that far.
You know what I'm saying? But
I know what you're saying.
yeah, it's just it.
Because Bugs Bunny would dress in a dress.
Yes, but that's fine.
Yeah, he's not hurting anybody.
No, why does he need to dress in a dress? There's Lola Bunny right there.
I don't know. Don't know.
I just think, like, I don't think the way of combating these things is to hide from it.
I feel you on that.
You know, you get a lot of these things. It's not that they're just showing it to promote it. They're showing it to tell why it's not right. Or now Speedy Gonzalez, that's some racist shit. Some of that.
Yeah, well, definitely Slowpoke. Slowpoke was racist as a bitch.
Yeah, it's a stereotypical racist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Si, senor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other side, I think I was telling Cliff this off there. The other side of that is you can't control people's reactions. So yes, you can say it, you can put it out, you can do whatever. But now, do I agree with canceling people? No, not at all. But you got to be prepared for people to have reactions.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just think these reactions are just a little.
They're over the top.
And
Too much of an overcorrection.
Yes.
yeah, I don't think. I mean, I've watched all that shit, and nor do I want to rape somebody, nor do I want to shoot somebody.
Right.
It just has.
Yeah.
It has no effect on me now. Maybe it does, but I can't. I don't think a majority of the rapists and murderers out there were doing it because of Looney Tunes.
And if you like Looney Tunes, over the years has been picked apart for the racist stuff in it because it was racist.
Yeah, it was made in the 50s.
Yeah. Like they had the little African dude with the bone in his head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't show him anymore. And I mean, it's Looney Tunes. It was what it is.
But we came up in an era where we had thicker skin than that. Man.
Yeah, you're right.
It's nothing you saw in a cartoon or nothing anyone said to you that was going to cause you to go up in arms.
No.
And it's up to I think it's a lot of it's up to the parents who what are your kids watching? Okay.
Well, and if you're teaching them the right stuff,
that shit ain't gonna even matter.
that shouldn't matter. I saw a post on Facebook the other day that says, and I shared it. It says, "My mama taught me right. I did wrong on my own."
Motherfucking right, I did.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, my mom taught me a whole lot of stuff. I did the wrong shit and the stupid shit on my own.
Every bad decision I made, I knew it was wrong when I did it.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, and it goes to speak to the Looney Tunes. I didn't do it because I was watching Looney Tunes. I knew, I did some fucked up shit just because at the time it was fucking stupid. But that's a whole different conversation.
Teenage boy.
I can tell you some shit that might have more of an impact, and it might be even worse. There's a lot of these shows, like especially Netflix shows or HBO shows or things like that. They have shows about high school life.
Yeah.
Now these high school kids are being played by adults, but they have sex scenes, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so they're sexualizing teenagers, even though they're not teenagers. But when you're watching it, you're looking at them as teenagers.
Right.
I think that's a lot worse than what the fuck Pepe Le Pew is doing.
That's a fair point.
Yet nobody says anything about that shit.
Is it on HBO?
HBO, Netflix.
Oh, well, never mind then. I was about to say if it's on HBO, most kids can't get to it without your parents
Shit.
having it. Or not supposed to be able to get to it. We all know how to get to it, but I don't know. It's wild.
I think I had the cable TV floor model in my room forever.
Yeah.
And they ain't stick their head in there once to see what the fuck I was watching.
We saw a lot of things we shouldn't have over 2 hours, man.
Yes,
And
we
I
have.
think I turned out all right.
Yeah.
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 It could be better. Could be worse.
Yeah, that's true.
Jury's still out. My
I
man
hope it's
out.
a jury of my peers.
Hell no, he ain't do it.
Yeah. You're going to get 12 lighter skinned people. Mm-hmm. That's how they do us.
12 Karens.
Yeah. Yeah. And you just had to do like Fred. When Fred looked up, oh, hell, I'm dead.
Yeah.
When you look up and see 12 Karens, well.
By a jury of your peers.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Depends on the ethnicity of your lawyer.
That too.
And how much money you can pay your lawyer.
Yeah.
Ooh, hopefully, I can pay my K-word lawyer a whole lot of money. That's I don't mean that. I mean, but that's kind of joy. That's kind of lawyer you want.
We're trying to stay on the air.
Yeah, man.
But that's crazy.
Don't cancel us. Brews Reviews cares.
Yeah, we do.
I do.
But
I just want people to be a little more stronger. I mean, not stronger, but
thicker skin.
No, stronger.
Stronger.
Yeah, thicker skin.
Yeah, man. This shit is.
Less
Thicker
pussy.
skin. Oh, you said less pussy. I was like, I was like, what?
Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
but
yeah.
I thought for a second you were saying.
Oh, no.
I was like, what?
No.
Look, I thought that's where he was going. It was
If
like,
I truly felt that, I wouldn't be sitting at this table.
yeah, I was like, man, Cliff, that's it for you.
Yeah.
That's it for you, bro. You.
As long as we got that clarified.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't, and I was telling Cliff this earlier. I don't see how people were mad at like Twitter, Facebook, any of that shit. Because to me, they're a privately held company. Most people click through that shit at the beginning when you sign up, but it's on there that says,
Oh, you mean about cutting people off and?
yeah, it's suspending them.
I'm not mad at them. What I don't like about it is the precedent that it sets.
No, I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a private company. Like, I'm more of a libertarian. I love private property rights.
Yeah.
It's your company. You do what the fuck you want
Exactly.
to do with it. I just don't like the precedent
that I see that
it sets.
I see that. But it was people out here literally mad with Twitter and
Oh, yeah.
Facebook and all that because they were cutting people off or suspending people's accounts. And to me, it's a private company.
People just want blood. They don't care where it comes from.
But that's how
Everybody.
You know how they say you should read that shit that you say service agreement?
Niggas just look for
Yeah,
a box.
nobody reads.
Yeah,
them.
nobody reads
Yeah,
it.
just check.
In that shit, it says anything that we deem offensible or reprehensible can result in your suspension or removal from the platform.
Average person who signs up for shit, they scroll that shit.
Shit,
that's it.
and can click. And that's why you should read it. Hence the movie. I told y'all before. I think I told y'all in the meeting. You should watch the movie Jexy.
Yeah, I gotta watch it.
Because you're supposed to read the service agreement. So that was my thing with it. And I'm like, why are people mad with these companies? If I walk in your job and start screaming some shit, some wild shit, stand on the counter and start screaming some wild shit, they're going to escort me out. They ain't going to let me sit there and go, well, that was his right to say it. I mean, that's crazy.
Well, depending on your skin color.
And in that situation, when you run up in a business,
Yeah.
we would just get removed sooner, but they getting removed too. We would just get removed a little sooner and a little more forcibly.
Yes.
That's one thing.
They would get escorted out by like a pat on the back. Hey, come on, man, let's walk out of here.
Could you come with me, please?
Yes. They're not asking us. They hog tying us and throwing us the hell out the door.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's one thing you don't do is run up in a business like that, dog.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. They probably don't want us there to begin with, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Just giving them a reason.
Stop resisting.
So yeah,
I just don't like this road we're going down.
Yeah.
It's not gonna get any better.
it's not.
It's just, I think what it's doing is taking the responsibility off of your shoulders of how you're supposed to be acting and reacting and raising your family, and putting it on whoever else is doing whatever. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that should never, in no situation, it doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. It's what's in your own soul, spirit, and all that shit.
Yeah.
How you raising your family. It shouldn't
Right.
matter what these clowns do over there.
No, I see a lot of shit that people say and stuff, and I don't agree with it, and I move on.
How hard is that?
Yeah, I don't agree. I can.
Evidently, it's pretty damn
It
hard.
is. And that I can have a debate with somebody, and when we finish, I have my view. You have yours. If you convince me to be on what you saying, I'll be like, yeah, that's a good point. If I convince you, yeah, that's a good point. If we don't agree when we finish, you go your way. Hey man, holler at you later, and we move on with life. I don't. It's a thing going on now that if you're not with me, then I hate you and you're against me, and and I just don't. I don't see how that operates.
If I went like that, I'd hate 99% of the world.
But that's how it operates now, especially politically. If you're a Democrat and you have a Republican that don't agree with you, they're evil. If you're a Republican and the Democrat don't agree with you, they're the Antichrist. And you're like, what kind of shit is this?
You know, the crazy thing is, a lot of the arguments are just opinion arguments.
Yeah.
It's just an opinion.
Yeah.
You're basing your opinion on the facts that you have. I'm basing my opinion on the facts that I have. But there's still opinions. We don't know who's right, especially when you're talking about if we do this policy, this is gonna happen. If
Right.
we don't do this policy, well, until they do the policy, we don't know what the fuck is happening.
Right.
So why are we getting so mad about our opinion? We don't know until shit happens.
Because that's the state of the world we live in.
Because if you don't agree with my opinion, you're wrong.
Yeah. And that's the state of, like I said, especially here in this country, politically.
It's everywhere.
Well,
not just politically anymore.
Everywhere that has a little bit of freedom of speech.
got you. Because it's
That shit don't happen.
Alleged freedom.
Yeah, that shit don't happen in Russia or China. Just saying.
true. If you speak up too loud there,
You get missing.
yeah.
So, thank God for America on that front.
yeah. But I don't know. I'm just not a fan of the cancel culture.
I think Peter started that shit.
You missed that earlier. Art. That was before you got here. You started.
The original. I can see that.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Peter,
Look what you've done.
Peter and vegans.
You said and vegans.
I thought that was Peter.
Well, all vegans aren't in Peter,
Peter.
but all Peter are vegans.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Man, I'm too fat to be vegan.
I mean, first of all, these teeth up here
Yeah.
are for eating meat, for tearing meat
Yeah.
apart. That's just what it is. Now, maybe we eat too much meat.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, I can understand that. But if you had to go through life without eating bacon,
What else you supposed to do with a pig but cook it and eat it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What do they do?
Tell them to go cancel the Lions for killing the zebra then. Why are you bothering me?
I'm just saying, because there's nothing better than bacon.
Nothing.
Agreed.
Yeah, you can put bacon on anything.
Anything better than bacon? Anything better than bacon?
I argue that there's no such thing as too much bacon.
I second that.
And therein lies Art's first point. Maybe we eat too much.
I don't know. I saw this video of this family eating, the whole family eats like a pound of bacon every day.
God.
They're extremely healthy. But that was 10 years ago, so I don't know if they're still alive.
It can't be.
I mean, I don't see anything about pigs being on the endangered list, so evidently we can keep right on eating it.
So what we need to do is cancel culture and vegans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if we're gonna cancel people, you might as well cancel. Let's see, Stone Cold, Steve Austin. You might want to cancel.
He would have never made it.
Yeah.
Stone Cold back when he was on wrestling. That he would have had one show and he would have been out.
There's not many people that can put the middle finger up on TV.
Drank a beer, put the middle
Not
finger.
at your boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah. Bottom line, we don't agree with cancel
we don't
culture.
agree with it, and that's the bottom line. Cause Brews and Views said so.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
We'll be back in a second. back. I did switch beers here
Me.
to a Hardywood single, which is actually one of the best-selling craft beers in Richmond. I don't know about outside of Richmond, but I think it's I don't know be quoted on it, but I think it's like one of their original beers, Hardywood. It's a Belgian style blonde ale, almost like a Belgian style wheat ale. Not as, if y'all know what a Belgian style wheat ale is, that's like Blue Moon or a Shock Top.
Gotcha.
It's kind of like that, but less of that taste, but you can still taste, but more a little more hoppy.
Gotcha.
It's I like it. It's lots 6.2% ABV. It won some silver medal in some award show back where I don't know, but it's pretty good. So I highly recommend.
Drinking something other than the stout.
Well, after last week, 'cause I got a little hammered, I thought that I would just drink maybe like one stout and then coast after,
No.
versus just drinking, pounding myself with 10% alcohol.
We don't like non-hammered art.
Yeah.
Just saying, man.
Yeah.
It's look, it was a bad look for me.
Well, being that my birthday tomorrow, we gotta take a shot. We might not do it this segment. Maybe it's all fair. I don't know.
Shot of what?
I don't care. We
Yeah.
gotta take a shot
I
at
had-
some point.
I had enough of the Macallan 12 for 3 shots. I should have brought. I forgot all about it.
We gotta take a shot of something.
We can do that.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
I did switch to. I got a Sweetwater Brewing Company. I got this 420 strand,
420 is a good number.
and it's their G13 IPA.
We got a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, but look at the bottle though. That's what all that shit is say on it. It's wild. And it's actually pretty damn good though.
I guess it's worth it.
Yeah, it's actually pretty damn good. I mean, it's an IPA. It's a pretty standard IPA, but
420. There might be some weed in it.
well, it's 6%, and it could be the other stuff that I'm drinking, but I'm kind of fucked up. So could have been all the other shit that I've been drinking.
Very good. Probably that.
Yeah, so it is 6%, but it's good. I like this.
Mhm.
I mean, it's like I said, I don't know how to describe it. It's an IPA. It's pretty standard IPA. It tastes like an IPA. It's pretty good.
All right.
All right. I switched up to the Devil's Backbone Schwartz beer. It's black lager. Tastes like coffee. I mean, just like coffee.
Just like it.
Yeah, so it's all right. Not what I want from a beer, but it was okay. And
Schwartz.
we took a little extra time between segments, so I finished that and came back with another beer, Old Reliable, my Broken Skull IPA.
Nice.
You love that. It's because it's stone cold.
No, it's actually because it's good.
Pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Nice.
The
What's how much alcohol in it?
Like 6.7, I think.
Okay.
that's the name. What's the brewery that makes it?
Oh, it's El Segundo Brewing.
El Segundo.
Okay. That's where I left my wallet.
And that's why he's not drinking the stout this week.
You was down there with Slowpoke?
Yeah, man. See, senor.
Please don't cancel us. I'm sorry.
We care.
Sort. Before we get into it, before I'll forever forget about this. So last week, after 30 some years, Coming to America was released on Amazon.
Yeah, it was.
So I watched it, and it was okay. It wasn't great.
Yeah, it was alright.
It was all right.
Nice trip down memory lane.
Yeah, I think I know a couple of the old it hits you with I guess the stuff to make you remember why you liked the first one,
Right.
which is I don't think it needed to do. I mean, it was cool, but I mean, I know why I like the first one. It's etched in my brain word for word.
Yeah, I can recite the whole.
Yeah, it's I think they just want because apparently I was listening to an interview with Kevin Hart's Inside. What's Kevin Hart's podcast called? Comedy Gold Mines.
Okay.
Where he interviews comedians, and he had Arsenio and Eddie on there, and they said they weren't even thinking about it, but apparently there's a new cult following of Coming to America.
It's a new one?
Yeah.
'Cause
So,
I've been following Coming to America for years.
well, you have the original people who've always liked it, but now
Okay.
there's like a younger or a newer cult following of it, where there's
Gotcha.
apparently there's like Giannis has Coming to America sneakers.
Oh.
Yes, apparently. So they said, you know what? There's something new. I guess we can capitalize off of it.
Maybe.
But one thing and
The funniest part to me was, and I don't know if people out there caught it.
no,
What?
no spoilers. It's too soon.
Nah, man, I was just gonna say about the McDonald's ice cream machine was working.
I know, but no spoilers.
Okay,
No spoilers.
okay. Because that was my favorite part. Because that's hilarious.
Because it's real.
Yeah, if you ever
Yeah.
been to McDonald's,
This never worked.
Never works.
it never does.
No, it's just lazy. That's all. That shit works. Apparently, it's. I don't know. I guess it's hard to make ice cream. I don't know. What the fuck
Maybe
it is.
it's hard to clean.
That's what it is. They don't want to clean it.
Maybe.
I will say this about the movie. I did not like how cancel culture is forced it to be rated PG-13.
Should be rated R.
Yeah.
Is that why I was rated PG-13?
I'm just
I
going to
don't
blame them whether it's true or not.
Is what it is.
Prove me wrong.
Well, let me get back to you on that. One thing I also heard is this is what this is it's not off the subject, but it's on the subject. But one of the many reasons why I hate Oprah. This is me. This is me speaking.
Okay.
She did not know that the old Jewish man was played by Eddie Murphy. Now,
Well, maybe people did. I don't. I'll just play.
She's supposed to know everything.
She's over.
yeah. And also, speaking of the Oprah and Harry and Meghan Markle interview, nobody gives a fuck, so we're moving on. Got more pressing business.
I'll say this.
Oh God.
No. Over here, we don't care.
We don't,
Yeah.
but apparently people do.
Well, because it's royalty. And
Because they're
crime.
fucked up in the head and they care about shit that doesn't matter.
Well, but over there.
No, I'm talking about here. I don't care about over there.
That's what I'm saying.
Over
That's why-
here, they cover this shit like it's like you know what I'm saying.
Well, because over here they always cover the queen
Exactly.
and royalty, and
But people are buying it, and people are watching, and they can't wait for it. It's getting good ratings.
that's what I was about to say. As long as it's getting ratings, it's going to get covered.
No, but I'm talking about the people. I know the media is
If
just
it gets ratings, it's
they're
going to
doing
get covered.
anything, but the actual people, the actual citizens of America who have cable and are watching this shit and give a fuck,
That's on them. I don't.
I don't understand it.
I don't give a fuck. I get what you're saying. I don't give a
I
fuck.
don't understand it.
It don't affect me one way or the other.
You know, so moving on.
Yeah.
So we came across this interesting interesting article about a Baltimore high school student who passed 3 classes within a full 4 years of high school. And I guess he was at the end of 12th grade. he passed 3 classes. He had a .13 GPA, and they sent him back to 9th grade.
He earned 2.5 credits in 3 years of high school.
Wow.
And this school is because I have to put him on blast. I have to put him out there.
2.5 credits in 3 years.
Yes.
That's not even a credit a year.
This school is the Augusta Fells Savage Institute of Visual Arts in West Baltimore.
Oh,
That sounds like a specialty school, like a.
It is.
Well, clearly it's
Yeah.
special.
yeah, it's special.
Obviously, because that GPA that they have was in like the upper half of the class
Yeah.
That's
of
crazy.
100 and was it 120 120 students. He was like 58 or 48 or
Yeah.
something like that.
He was in the top half of his class.
Top
Is
half,
what
so,
I'm
yeah, so 58 or whatever.
reading. 2.5 credits.
And so,
Wow.
and apparently his mother is flabbergasted. She assumed that they kept passing him, that he was doing okay.
Now, as a parent, okay, and I know you get busy, parents. I know you do. But as a parent, we ask, hey man, how's school going? Well, let me see your grades. What's going on?
Let me see your grades.
Right.
Where's
I
that
can take
report card?
10 minutes to look at your report card, and if it's substandard, I'm cussing your ass out. Well, that's my point. I can take 10 minutes. I know we all busy and stuff get on, but I can take 10 minutes to say, hey man, why the fuck are you failing everything?
Look, I actively tried to fail everything and couldn't do it. My evenings after school were reserved for, dice throwing, weed smoking, 40 drinking, and occasional teenage coitus. And, it wasn't for homework, but I still managed to get a D average. I'm not proud of it, but I did do it.
Right.
But my mom stayed on my ass for it.
Right.
If it wasn't for her, I'd probably be like that kid right there. And all his mom needed to do was fucking ask.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, listen, I'm not absolving the school district or the school by at any stretch of the imagination because they need to be horsewhipped for passing this kid on.
If I had a rubber hose, I'd beat you.
But I'm also pointing the finger at the mom or his guardian. Yeah, well, she's his guardian.
Yes,
but yeah,
Tiffany France is her name.
okay, this nigga put
Okay.
on blast.
All right.
But yeah, I'm blaming her because
Her kid.
you have to take an active role in your kids'
You have to.
life and in their school. I mean, if you don't, you can't allow them to face it on their own, whatever they're going to do. You have to take an actual role in their life.
That's what got me out. I mean, we had meetings with the teachers,
Yeah.
guidance counselors.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
We all had them, and I can remember sitting there and my mom looking at me in one of the couple of the parent-teacher conferences, and she was looking at me like, if looks could kill.
Agreed. I mean, but I guess I'm looking at this a little bit different. Like with what Art said, like there's blame to go around everywhere.
Everywhere.
I wouldn't have called the mom. I wouldn't have put her on blast like that.
It's on the article right
No,
here.
I know.
I didn't put
no,
nothing
just
on my
like
blast.
because this child, he still had what I think it said 58 students that were worse
He
than
did.
him.
Oh, if I could
So
find them,
let's get
if I
all
could
of
find the
their
names of
parents.
59 on that down,
Yeah,
I'd find
you know.
those
Yeah.
too.
They all need to be looked at. And the school district, like I said, I'm not absolving them. How do you have this many kids flunking and failing, and you're moving them up to the next grade?
Mhm.
It's a massive failure by everybody involved.
Yes, it is.
And and the student too, we ain't letting him off either.
No,
Student, school, parent, school
everybody.
board, everyone.
And I think I saw apparently the school board. Let's see here. I think the school board said they heard of problems at that school. So if you
You're
heard,
not investigating.
yes. So what?
If you hear of problems, you should be investigating.
It's so sad.
It is, and it's crazy to think that this kid is 17.
17. Now he's in ninth grade again.
Yeah. So you have not prepared him for life. You just been passing him around. I mean,
Maybe they did prepare him for life.
Well, maybe that was their goal. I mean, we can talk about this on another episode because I don't want to get into it right now because that's not the topic. But maybe they putting them on the, school to prison pipeline. But
It's Baltimore.
I mean, that doesn't seem like the way to keep your school open.
no, it doesn't. But if half your students are flunking and nobody says anything, the school board don't say anything. I mean, I just don't understand. I don't. I don't get it at all.
The administrator noted to the station that district failed because it has protocols and interventions set up to help students who are falling behind or have low attendance.
Well,
Yeah,
where were they?
he missed 200 and some odd days.
That's
too.
what I'm saying. Where are the interventions?
Where's the
Because obviously they didn't intervene. I mean, where are the interventions?
Hey, you know what? Maybe 1 year it happens.
Right.
Maybe 1 year it
This
happens.
one for
You
3.
see, you passed 3 classes.
Got 2.5 credits. So one of them wasn't even a real class. One of them was like gym.
Driver's ed.
Yeah.
Oh,
How can that be? How can you go on with that?
it's. Mm. I, nobody cared.
Apparently, and that's a bigger issue to me, is that nobody cared about this child enough.
And why they single out this one? Like, why they choose this child with the mom with 3 kids who's working 3 jobs?
I think she brought it.
Yeah, I think she brought it up.
She didn't see any blame in herself, so she felt the need to go bring this shit up. But she should have kept that shit in house.
Yeah.
So,
Because again, I don't understand how everybody failed this young man. Because as teenagers, we all make mistakes. Like you said, your evenings were reserved for whatever.
I actively tried not to do anything.
Right, but you had people that
And
would
people
not
who
let
would-
you
they
fail
wouldn't let me
yourself.
fail.
They fought for you.
Because-
They advocated for you.
Never mind that you're a minor and you have guardians. The
But even you didn't have a problem with attendance. You were there.
no, I just showed up late.
Yeah.
But you were there.
And I was high as hell.
But you were there.
And I was just going.
I mean, a lot of us were, but a lot of us coasted through high school as well, too. I mean,
Yeah.
But you gotta, if it's your child, until they move out, not even until they move out,
Until they're ready.
you are supposed to be cultivating them
Exactly.
and helping them bloom.
Exactly.
And maybe she, it's Baltimore. She might be working 3 jobs. You can find time. I don't care what's going on. If that's your child, you had them. You better find time
Right.
to make sure they show out, or
Yeah. Everybody involved failed that child. You can't put the onus on him.
Nope. And I'm pretty sure the school is probably understaffed. Like I always thought, even in nice county that we're in, that there should be more guidance counselors in the school. Because we have maybe 1 per grade, or what?
That's exactly what you had.
That's what it was.
1 per grade.
How the fuck? I mean, it's like how many students is at a school, especially a school like we have around here, like 1,500?
Yeah, something like that. So you talking 400 or 500 per guidance counselor?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's a guidance counselor. How can a guidance counselor give guidance to and special care to a child if they've got 400 of them that they're supposed to be dealing with?
yeah, it tells you where the priorities are.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, listen. You can't leave it on the onus of the teenager on his own.
A teenager's gonna do what the fuck he wants to
Look,
do.
a teenage mind is a stupid mind.
It's dumb as shit.
So
If he's getting away with something, he ain't saying shit.
you're getting away with it, and you can't allow that to happen.
Teenage minds drink Cisco
And Mad Dog 2020.
fucks raw and doesn't pull out.
And we're
Drink the water, guys.
20.
But,
Exclusive to the teenagers.
But yeah,
But
you
yeah,
can't, you can't leave it to him on his own. You can't leave him by himself because teenagers ain't gonna make the right decision.
and actually none of them, even the ones who turned out great, wouldn't have if somebody didn't.
Yeah,
You
put
know
a foot in their head.
Yeah.
Listen, I know I needed a foot in my ass plenty of times. I have made a lot of wrong decisions between the ages of 14 and 20.
I would venture to say most
Yeah,
of our decisions during that
Yeah.
time
yeah.
were wrong.
And I had a mom and a dad that would say, "Hey, man, this is what you're doing. This don't make no sense." And if needed to, they might have busted me upside the head once or twice. It happens.
No, it used to happen. Can't do that shit no more.
Well,
Legally.
no comment. I will refrain from commenting on that point that Cliff just made.
If you hit him with a phone book, it doesn't bruise. Just saying.
Not that you've done it.
No, but they got everything on Google.
Not that you've done it or anything. That's what I've heard.
This is what the streets is telling me. Hopefully my daughter won't have to find out.
No, she's like, she'll
She's
bruise
about
easily.
to find out tomorrow.
She's got a dodgeball tournament.
Yeah. And I'm just saying, man, that's wild. And the school system, the school board, his parent, his mom, they all failed this child.
And
I mean, yes, he has to take some responsibility, but in all seriousness, everybody failed this child because he is still a child.
it was 272 days of school.
Like, how is that even possible?
That's like how many? Hold up. Late or absent. So just put them all together. Late or absent. 272 days.
In those 3 years, only one teacher requested a parent conference.
See, everybody failed him. Everybody
They
failed him.
didn't care.
That's what I mean.
It's like what?
Well, how can you not care even that much? Like, your school can't stay open. I mean, someone's looking at your numbers.
I don't know.
But I thought you get into education because
You care.
you
'Cause
care.
listen,
You don't get in it for the paycheck.
that's what I was about to
Yes, I
say.
don't.
We got a lot of friends that work in the school system. It ain't about the paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't get into it for that. I mean, so how do you not care?
Maybe because I don't know. I would think everybody would want to be like this. You know, so you get in and care. You see this one kid who's actively rebelling or not trying like that, but these are kids. You see them every day or almost every day, but you care. Like I would exhaust my options
To try to
to
help.
try to help that kid because that's what I'm there to do. It's not just to give him, teach him whatever class I'm teaching.
Right.
It's to help him grow into a good human being.
You got to.
There's not enough of you teaching,
Right.
at least at that school.
Well, listen. You should care.
Yes.
Like if you're not gonna do, don't be a teacher.
Yeah. Even when I coached, and I wasn't a teacher, I was a coach. I tried to help kids.
So coaching is like teaching.
Yeah, that's true. And I tried to help kids on the team. I took them places sometimes, paid for some tutoring, went and talked to them a couple of times when they were acting up. Their mom asked me to talk to them. I talked to kids and did some different stuff. You got to care. You can't let a kid fall by the wayside. Now, I have ran into a couple of teachers that I couldn't believe what I was told. So, and just one of the stories. So I guess there are some out there that don't care. Because one of the stories is I had a kid who was flunking. Me and one of the other coaches contacted the teacher and asked, could he come to you after school and could you tutor him or help him? And the response that I got was, that's not my job. He needs to come to me during school.
Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
That is your job.
That's not my job. I get off at whatever, at the time school ended, and I'm not staying late for a kid.
That's what I'm saying, man.
So that one time pissed me off. So I guess there are people like that, but
But that's the thing. That's one profession that, of course, you're not getting. You would think that, yeah, it's not about the money. You get in there, fuck what time the kids leave or what. If I'm, this is what these are kids.
Yeah. And what made us mad was, as coaches, we're telling you that he's going to miss practice with us. We don't care. We want him to pass the class, and you're saying that ain't my job. Fuck you.
Get the fuck out of the way, because there's a long wait list for people trying to be teachers. There's people that can't get jobs as teachers,
Right.
Because dickheads like these motherfucking teachers in there are got tenure or whatever, and ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Get the fuck out of the way and let the real people come in and teach.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying. Just they all failed him as teachers, school, the principals, everybody failed this kid, and that's fucked up.
It is fucked up. I mean, if I didn't have a daughter, I'd be a vigilante teacher killer.
I'll even attest to that. But
he'd be like the Punisher, but for the school system.
Yeah.
but
Oh, that's a dope movie. Let's write that shit. Oh boy. Nobody's made that movie yet.
No, nobody's made that.
Oh,
He'd be like
boy,
the Punisher.
There's a reason for it.
Don't steal my idea. I'm gonna write that shit.
Yeah, the Punisher.
Punishing bad teachers. Come on, man.
For the school system. I'd watch it.
I'd watch it just because I know what's going to be in it.
Get Jason Statham.
Yeah, Jason. He'd be the Punisher.
He'd be the Punisher.
I was gonna say from a standpoint that I've had people that actually cared.
Yeah,
You got even my own guidance counselor. I could come in anytime and talk to her about my schoolwork or whatever.
Yes.
You gotta have that, otherwise, because if I hadn't had those options, I'd be a mess. I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, but that's what I mean though. Like, I can't believe this school system just allowed this shit.
Everyone in that building need to be fired.
Shout out to Mr. Fulgham. I don't know if he's still around, but he cared about me.
Oh, there was a lot of people. Mr. Pike.
Mr. Pike.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Pike. Miss Bowen.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's even teachers that have taught me that have been like, Jay Sean, you good, man? Like they don't even like
They
ask
care.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently some of them don't.
And that's the problem.
I've heard some stories from other students that are being like, some teachers are like, oh, I don't care what y'all do, my paycheck's still the same.
And that's the problem. You're not in it. When you're a teacher, it's not in there for
It's
the
not about the money.
No, it's the schedule.
Well, some of them are there for the schedule.
It's there for the summers
Yeah,
off.
that's right.
I'm sorry,
Right.
motherfuckers.
Summers off, Christmas, got all your weekends,
Like
holidays.
Mr.
That's what
Spooks,
it's for.
Summer School. If you ever seen that movie. But yeah,
God, man.
it's crazy.
But unfortunately, this is a story we came across, but there's probably
Yeah. If we came across this
Thousands.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell, there's 50 something in this school. He was in the middle of his class.
which is crazy. Like I said, it's a specialty school, so I thought you would have to be, unless maybe that's the school in the area, but
Maybe I don't know how it works in Baltimore.
They don't.
He said it don't.
They don't work in Baltimore.
Evidently not.
Not all the the shows I've watched at least. The Wire shows me that it doesn't work in Baltimore. And The Wire was real. The Wire was real. I don't care what nobody say, that shit was real.
Yeah. So.
Well, I guess that's it for that. I'm gonna work on my vigilante teacher killer movie
You do that.
and my costume for when she graduates and moves on and does her own thing. When my daughter gets old enough, that's what I'm gonna do with the rest of my life. Putting it out there now.
It'd be the Punisher logo with a pencil.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be back in a second. Yeah, we're back.
Yep.
Been off for a minute. Had some technical difficulties, but y'all won't see that on film or listen, you know. So yeah, it is now whatever time it is.
Later there.
1, almost 2, which will push to 3.
No,
For
13.
daylight spring forward clocks.
Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. So it's now JK's birthday
Yes, it is.
and Steak and BJ Day.
Yes.
Well, I can't get any steak and BJ right now, so we just got to celebrate JK's birthday.
You can get steak and BJ. You just gotta find somebody.
I don't know if I like doing that now. We're just gonna take some shots at some Jim Beam.
How that big ugly?
Yeah, you can.
Have a couple of drinks of quick discrimination.
Yeah.
You drink a Jim Beam
Yes, it's a shot of Jim Beam.
for a birthday.
Birthday shot.
Happy 43rd.
Yes, yes it is.
43rd?
Yeah.
50.
Nah, man, go ahead with that. Go ahead with that.
I'll be there in a couple months.
Yeah.
Bam.
Toast. Toast.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
You old fart.
Woo!
Mm.
Hiya, hiya.
Hello, Jim.
Stings the nostrils.
Yeah, my gosh, Jim is wild.
Mm. So yeah, I think nobody switched beers. We've been drinking the same shit,
Yeah.
talking off camera. And there was one I wanted to say before, but I forgot. It's all through my train of thought off.
I got you.
But you got that article pulled up?
Yes, I do.
So in California,
Mm-hmm.
another girls' high school basketball game.
Yes.
Was it varsity? I guess it was
Yeah,
varsity.
it is varsity.
Varsity. So a coach got suspended because his team blew out the other team. What was the score?
Hold on.
161 to 2.
There you go. Yeah. 161 to 2.
61 to 2
2.
in 32 minutes.
I guess.
I
mean,
think it's 8-minute quarters in high school.
it might be 10.
It might be 10.
Yeah.
Oh, for girls too. Oh, still.
Still.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
162.
Yes. And you scored 2 points.
So he got suspended 2 games for what is it, running up the score or?
Yeah. That's exactly what it was for.
Yeah, I got some pretty strong feelings about this one.
Well, first of all, what did he say about it?
He said he wasn't trying to run up the score.
Mhm.
He took all his starters out. No starters played in the second half. And he wasn't trying to run up the score. He said the game just got away from me. I didn't play any starters in the second half. I didn't expect the other team to be that bad. I'm not trying to embarrass anybody.
Just out there playing ball.
Yeah. Now, the coach from the other team, quote, says he used a full court press for the entire first half to lead 104 to 1 at halftime.
I have no problem with that.
I don't either.
I'm saying he shouldn't have used it after the first quarter. That's my only issue.
Tomato, tomato.
Because he was clearly going to win the game after
Clearly
the
gonna
first
win.
quarter.
But you got a whole half of no
Nah,
press.
that's a game of 2 halves. You don't know what the fuck
Man,
Hell no.
but 104 points in the first, the other team can't score. They scored 1 fucking point.
I mean, so they was playing like NBA Jam. They couldn't miss. But guess what, man? You gonna go cold at some point.
And by 1 minute into the second quarter, they wasn't used to it. So what's the difference?
Yeah, man.
Man, that's my only thing. He shouldn't have pressed the entire first half. After the first quarter, you should have called the press off. Now, pulling your subs and not pressing in the second half, that was the correct move to me.
That does not warrant a suspension.
I'm
In
with
my
you.
opinion.
I'm with you. I don't think it warrants a suspension. I just think it's a difference of to me, he should have pulled it off earlier.
So he should have gotten the strongly worded email.
Yeah, he should have got a strongly worded email.
Well, why not the other team just say, we'll forfeit the rest of the game?
Well, I don't know. You probably
Like,
Yeah.
The point is to win the game, to play basketball, whatever. It doesn't matter what the fucking score is.
That's true.
You just out there. You out there playing. Like what kind of world? This is. It sort of goes back to cancel culture,
Yes,
but
it
like
does.
what kind of world do we live in? Oh please, mercy. Look, I don't have to give you mercy.
Well, true, but
But he did. He pulled the
And he actually
starters.
did.
yeah, he did.
It just
To me, it's just. For me, it's a. I think he should have did it a little early, but I don't know if that warrants a suspension.
no, it does not.
You got a problem with scoring that much. Stop him.
Exactly. Now, I have a big problem with the other team scoring 2 points.
Yes. So
Which
You
was
mean-
not a field goal. It was 2 free throws.
You mean even in the second half, because the score was 104-1 at halftime
and the starters didn't play in the
in the
second
second half. So you couldn't score more than 1 point in the second half.
So who should have been suspended?
Oh, nobody. Coach should have been fired.
Exactly.
You can't 1 point in the second half with no press and no starters. I said this off air, but the 5 of us sitting in this room, me at 43, and y'all in your 40s, and these 2 knuckleheads, we could go score more than 2 points in a basketball game.
I'm gonna get you 3 buckets.
Yeah, yeah. Now I might cramp up, need a wheelchair later, all
Mhm.
that, but I can get you 2 buckets at least.
I'm gonna get you some buckets.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna get several.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, now we may not make it off the court. You might just leave us there with a blanket and I'll sleep there. But that's a whole other story.
And I don't even know when the last time I shot a basketball, and I'm pretty sure when I shoot it, you're gonna hear this click in my elbow. But that's what I'm saying. I can still gonna get you a couple buckets. So
Right.
I don't know if they had a good pool of players to pull their team from, or what's going on in that school. But I don't think it had. They should not suspend that coach. They should
No.
fire the other coach and find somebody else, because obviously he ain't shit.
He's saying shit. Or
I
he's
agree.
devoid of talent. One of the two. Either he's a terrible coach and the school is devoid
I'm
of
saying it
talent.
must be a bad school or something.
I've seen teams devoid of talent. They score more than 2 points.
Like, I just don't understand. I mean, the score was 104-1 at halftime. You hit 1 free throw in the second half.
I don't know, but I did go to a local high school game last year,
Right.
and I can see it happening.
But even in that case, shouldn't it be on the coach that's getting their ass whooped to go to the other one? Well, look, man, work something out, or say, because the coach that's up can't do that, because now, because they're gonna kill him for being arrogant if he does that.
Or I see you pulled your starters. How about just let the end of the
Put the manager in.
Something.
Is there one of your JV team in the stand that you can put in the game? Somebody, or just freaking forfeit.
Yeah,
Right, but that should come from the coach of the team that's losing.
it should.
Is this what we're doing?
I guess. This is wild.
I'm pretty sure that's not the only place that this has happened.
Well, they said he's been accused of running up the score before, and he said he gets faulted because his team is good. And I don't know.
Is this private school or public school? Do we know?
That I don't know.
But going back to what you said, man, with cancel culture, man, everybody trying to placate everyone's feelings, and that's the problem.
So,
Toughen the fuck up.
Toughen up, and also take your own shit in your own hands. Don't whatever anybody else does.
right.
It's terrible, man. I can't. I don't know, man. I just don't like this road we headed down for real.
Not at all.
At all. And it's not gonna. It's not like it's gonna. Everybody's just gonna wake up and suddenly not do this type of shit anymore.
Right.
This is just the way we're going.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's wild.
Speaking of, I saw high school sports. You sent the link to watch our local football team.
Yeah.
And watch the volleyball game on there.
Why are you watching volleyball? That's
Because it was on the website, so I watched the volleyball. I don't know. Well, I was checking it out. It's just And I'm like, this is varsity volleyball. I don't see anybody there that's gonna play college volleyball. So I don't know. It looked like um, gym volleyball is what it looked like. You know, when gym teacher sets up a volleyball net, that's what it looked like.
Wow.
So I don't know.
I don't watch volleyball unless it's the Olympics or on the beach.
I was browsing.
Yeah. I don't watch it. Now, beach volleyball I will watch because, well, it's beach volleyball.
Good, because I'm inappropriate.
Yeah, I mean, something about chick hitting the ball, but with something going up the crack of her ass is pretty good. And they always pull it out. They always do one of these numbers where they pull it out and shit. They digging it all up in there.
And they're at least in college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's usually Brazil.
Excellent.
Yeah. There's a very good beach volleyball team to follow is Brazil.
Yeah, very skilled.
Very.
Yes. How many games have they won, Cliff?
I can't recall offhand. You know. They're pretty fucking good though.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't beat the United States, but they did do some other things very well. Just want to throw that out there.
Cohesive unit.
Y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. That is wild.
Shit. You know,
It's crazy.
I remember getting blown out though a couple of times in
Yeah.
rec league and in high school from time to time, and it was no big deal that you know.
They just better than you that
They
day.
just-
Yeah.
It's better
And don't get me wrong, you don't like that shit.
No,
No.
you don't
But
like
it's
it at all.
like
It is what it
you
is.
don't hold it against them. They don't need to be punished because they whooping your ass.
I wasn't
Right.
mad at them for whipping my ass. I
No.
was mad at us. I was mad
Exactly.
at my parents for signing me up for this sorry ass team. That's what I was mad at.
Art was the first Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Art was
Traded
the first Deshaun Watson. So yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of that, he's going to have to sit out or play.
Right.
He ain't going nowhere.
It'd be nice if they punished him by sending him to Washington.
Yeah, I would like it.
I'd be happy with that.
If they punished him by sending him to Washington. Yeah, I'd like it.
It's not going to happen.
It's not, but I mean, it wouldn't hurt my feelings.
I can dream.
Yeah. Don't be such a Debbie Downer, all right?
I'm realistic. I don't dream.
No. You should.
No, a nightmare.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I wonder if this dude, like, is he gonna get suspended again if they blow somebody else out?
I would stick to my same game plan,
You're damn right.
and I'd do it exactly the same way. What are you fucking supposed to do?
That's what I'm saying. So what happens if he blows another team out? Maybe not by this, because this team that he's playing is obviously bad. But what happens if he beats somebody, 85 to 20? Are they going?
That should be okay, shouldn't it?
Well, what happens if the girls on his team wind up, let's say he gets one or more that wind up playing professionally? It's like, yo, you got a good squad.
Obviously, his squad is nice.
Yeah, he did his job.
Yeah.
You know, also basketball is basketball is a game of runs.
Yeah.
And say he doesn't put the foot on the gas from the beginning of the game where you can get down. Sometimes you just can't get back.
Right.
You get into that rhythm where the ball just not falling and shit like that. You come, and it doesn't have to be a team that's just as good as you. It could be one a level. Do you remember going into the basketball court and you seeing these dudes who just be running everybody off the court?
Yep.
But then you just come into that one game where
Right.
you couldn't beat them. If you played 7 times in a row, they would smash you. But one
That
game
one
is
time.
all it
Right.
takes in basketball, man. And so look, whoever this dude is, I should DM him. DM him. Keep your foot down, dog.
No, I'll do that. Send an email to the school.
I'm gonna send a
Sternly worded
sternly worded
email.
email
Yeah.
to that school and school district to
Yeah.
tell them to pull their skirt up.
Yeah, because he did back off in the second half. Like I said, I would have liked for him to back off in the second quarter.
Nope. I
But
don't know how the second half's gonna go. No, he did it the first half. That's enough.
okay, I feel you. I mean, to me that's a difference of opinion, but that's not suspension worthy.
No,
If that
hell
makes
no.
sense.
Not at all.
I don't think shit. If
I
he-
blame Miller. Cause how the fuck you gonna allow a team to put up 100 points? in the
Also,
half?
I mean, I'd call it wrong if he kept his starters in the whole game.
Right.
But I still wouldn't have suspended them.
Yeah. See, I probably now to me, yeah, if you kept your starters in and you know in the second half, yeah,
You suspend them?
No.
I probably would have.
No.
If I was the AD.
AD needs to come down, pull him to the side, and have a little chat with him about his conduct. But
Yeah.
no, a suspension, no.
I probably would have, if I was the AD and he played his starters in the second half, I probably would have. And the only reason I'm saying that is because he said that he's gotten in trouble for running up the score before. So if I'm his AD, in the second half you're still playing your starters. Obviously, I've spoke to you before about this shit.
So he's not doing it on purpose. It's just that everybody else is garbage and he's good.
Probably, I don't know, but
I need to know. I like to. I'm not going to California.
No.
It's a crazy ass state. But I would like to see this basketball team or the competition that he's playing.
yeah.
We were talking about that earlier. So every time some shit go down, it's always either California, Texas, or Florida.
Yeah. Wild states, man.
If the article starts a Florida man, you know it's gonna be some crazy shit.
Florida, man. California, man. The states is wild, man.
Yeah.
I'd like to visit one day.
Yeah.
But I want to see that county or whatever district they're in. I want to see this competition and what's going on there.
Evidently, there is
I
none.
mean, that's what I was about to say. Obviously, he don't have any competition.
I mean,
So yeah.
I guess that's it.
Yeah.
I didn't black out tonight. I don't think.
Nah, you
so,
did.
So it's a pretty good night.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not a good night if I didn't black out. I'll try again next time.
Cool.
So yeah, anything?
Nah, I'm good.
Peace.
Everybody good?
Happy Steak and BJ Day.
Happy Steak and BJ, fellas.
Happy
Well,
birthday
you'll be
to my
watching this.
pops.
It'll be
Even though
after
he's a
when
old
y'all
fart.
watch this and listen to it. But I hope March 14th, Sunday, March 14th, that y'all got y'all steak and BJ. And if you didn't, mark it on your calendar. Put an alert in your phone, your iWatch, your whatever, Apple Watch, wherever you
Why
got
is that
it.
holiday not bigger? That's the
No, no.
Because for men,
It needs to get the same energy that Valentine's Day gets.
there's a war against masculinity in this world, and
Yeah.
our feelings don't matter.
That right.
Yeah, so steak and BJ Day.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
Well, if
my
as long as
phone
it
is-
doesn't matter, we're canceling Valentine's Day.
and that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Listen, if we need to do a poll, like somehow it'd be a national poll, and if at least 35, I'll give it 35% of the men don't get steak and BJ. I'm not even gonna say half, but 35% don't get steak
It
and
just needs to be
BJ.
acknowledged.
We're just gonna cut out Valentine's Day, and we're just gonna skip over that day.
Period.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, this is what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah. Guess we'll be back in a couple
Take
weeks.
that, cancel culture.
Canceling Valentine's Day.
Exactly.
All right. Well, see y'all in a couple weeks.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.